Did I do the wrong thing? I think I did.
Take off the couches, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take this step, then I'm taking off top 5, take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take off for the meal, and the Cairo. Take off the fuck flag, take off reception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I had, take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care, take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real, take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag, take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly, you out of pocket, 2 ATMs, you stepping on what? You out of pocket, who you think they talk about us? Who you think they carry out for us? The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run, the profits are vanished, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they tell me my secrets, say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles, I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping on what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they carry out for us?
Fuck it.
Hello to the big step, but never lose account. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I fit on my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and booze. I can swim on my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm wrecking. Look at my reaction. My pupils escape. Hold up. About this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and...
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track hall with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm...
Playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dive in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission. I turn on my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey. I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy. I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. As soon as you feed me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the Rams. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is when, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now. Hey, two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now.
What I say is gospel. Memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy than they win me. Yeah, crazy than they win me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, man, so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black. God power from my head and my feet.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm so independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. Say that with my chest, run it up. No, I will not bend, run it up. Game time in it, game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. For your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith, I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
You gonna have to resend the invite. You gotta change the difficulty. You gotta change the difficulty. Resend the invite.
I said Riker is still Riker's still chiseling the crust out of his ass. And I'm assuming that's what he's doing, but he can be doing anything really. I can agree with that. Yeah. Okay, so like, listen, you can hear this. If you ever want One Piece explained in 30 seconds, this is it. Okay, I want to hear it. Put together everything that you just told me, and Jimmy, it sounds like what you just said is that there is a magical fighting crackhead traveling the world asking people for food, and if you feed him, dismantle your local government. Is that what you were telling me, Jimmy? Yes, that is the gist of it, pretty much. Yeah, I just... yeah. That's basically what Luffy is. Luffy is a magical fighting crackhead that, like, if you feed him, he will immediately begin dismantling your local government. For you. Absolutely. He's like, wait, you're telling me that you fed me, but you don't have food, and your government doesn't feed you? Hold up, let me fix that. Let me uprise the establishment. He's like the wandering homeless savior. Yeah, but it's just he's not homeless because he lives on a ship. You know what I mean? Right. He's a pirate. He has a home. And his roommates are just as much as autistic as him. Some a little less than others, but they all have their own special. But they're all lovable characters. And all of them will dismantle your government just as effectively. Yeah, man. I always want to get into One Piece, and then I get anxiety just thinking about getting into One Piece too much. Nah, bro. No, Brandon. Don't overthink it. Okay, like it's harder than it looks. Just enjoy the journey, bro. Just start it and have fun with it. You know. I feel like I have to read the manga. No. Okay. Joe has mentioned it before. I don't know what it's called, but there is a person that did like a recut version of the anime. Which makes the pacing a lot more in line with the manga itself. Like, if you want One Piece, bro, read the manga and, like, watch the full, like, no-filter fights on YouTube. And then go back to reading the manga. Yeah, that's kind of how I took, back when I was doing Shippuden. I was always on time with the manga, and then if it interested me in the manga, I kind of was waiting for the release of the episode. Man, I'm telling you, there's some One Piece shit that goes hard, man. Zoro's fight versus King, which was the most recent, aside from... it was one of, like, the three most recent big fights coming to a conclusion in the anime. It went so stupidly hard. Yeah, I feel like One Piece is another one of those, like, huge power scale animes, but, I mean, you can't escape those, really. Well, I mean, it's not like they're, like, they can blow up planets, but, like, it is kind of getting over-animated, like, in a sense that, like, everyone has auras and shit, and that's not what One Piece was originally about, but I'm like, these guys are, like, the sauce, you know? Like, they're, like, dude, it's been 20 years. All animes drift to it. I mean, it's hard when you have, like, a power scale theme, if you will, where it kind of just, it seems like it gets out of control. Like battle manga, battle shonen, you know? Yeah, exactly. But One Piece is an adventure shonen, so, like, our character's power creep has really not been that, like, heavy, you know? Mm-hmm. And, like, now we're just finally seeing them be, like, legends themselves, like, you know, dudes that are known globally. Like, like the first 10 years of One Piece, like, you know, the Straw Hat Pirates were basically, like, you know, nobodies. Relatively nobodies, yeah. And the grand scheme of things.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
Coming up, we've got a
pretty much nobodies, and then they just happen to be going on this grand adventure.
Baltimore Ravens.
Well, that's the thing. For me, the thing that's like the best about One Piece, aside from the fact that the story is like beautifully written and like, you know, like really well done. Like if you just like if you've gone through the whole process of reading and catching up, like you'll be able to appreciate how coherent and good the story is.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
Gone through that process? Hell yeah.
I mean, listen, I'll say one thing about One Piece, and I've never watched it, but I can respect that. I feel like it has a coherent story enough to where it's been the longest running anime and people still enjoy it. So
first play, Hurts looking to throw it.
It's common misnomer. It's not the longest running manga or the longest running anime, but it's like the longest running anime or manga
Right
you
away,
know.
they rack up 10 yards on their first
back,
play from
Riker.
scrimmage. They should run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Miles Sanders first carry of the game.
Also, an anime
Good
that's
gain
longer
of
running
7
than
up to the
One
37.
Piece is, I
A
think,
good run got 7 on first, 2 second and 3.
Isn't it also Detective Code? No, it's
Another run with Sanders. Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, One Piece might actually be the longest running anime, but it's not the longest running
On
manga.
first and 10, it's Sanders.
They're like
He'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Another nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
You know, that one chick
Burst
one.
there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
I don't know. Not Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon's not longer.
From
In
just
terms
shy
of
of
like total
midfield,
years, but on terms of volume.
open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Start reading
I
One
think when
Piece
they look
and
at their offense, they think to
you're like at
themselves,
a point where it's
weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's kind of like what I did back when Shippuden was running.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Nice his way forward there, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
versus the fourth, like
Just not a
Shinobi
whole lot of room
Alliance.
to
Yeah,
operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places
No,
without
actually,
allowing any lanes to
Naruto
open up.
versus Sasuke still holds up as my favorite fight in the show. Like the second, like the first and the second, absolutely. Like I think them as like a single fight, you know, because how
3 yards on that last
they were
carry.
from
Here's
each other.
second and 7.
Like so, like yeah, I think Naruto versus Sasuke part 1 and 2 is a
Throwing
good
his Hurts.
That was the best fight. I mean,
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Watkins.
let's go, Josh. Opening touchdown.
Oh, no, I'm actually the Ravens. He picked my team.
I mean, in my opinion, that's the first significant fight besides the third Hokage's fight with the first
That
and
makes the
second.
score 7-0.
Nah, get that shit out of here. Sarutobi versus first and second as like basic ass, like what is it, Ito
Now after the
Tensei?
touchdown,
Miss me
here's
with that.
Elliott on
Nah,
to
the
kick
real
it
thing
away.
is Kakashi versus Obito. Okay? And
From his own zone, here comes
OG
Justice
gold
Hill.
standard for Naruto fights, in my
And he's
opinion,
able to get this
was Rocky
across the
versus
20, but not by much. As he's
Yeah, that fight is awesome.
That shit had me actively doing a poggers react when I was in middle school.
I feel like that's not a significant fight, but at the same time, I feel like everybody fell in love with it.
No, it's not a significant fight for the story, but it's a significant fight for, like, the hype-ass shit.
Yeah, that was like, it was like maybe this Naruto shit's
Ravens
onto
come up
something.
now
Like even
first
Bushy
and
Brown
10
like
at
goes
their
hard.
own 21.
I felt like it was so intense though, and then like afterwards he was like, oh, he's never gonna fight again, and like you felt that. It was
No, Kishimoto's a hack and he did Rocky dirty because he was so cool he didn't know what to do with him.
Teammates right here.
I mean, I felt like I respected the character more because of it, because I was just like, okay, he just did like everything he possibly do, and then he threw his life away for it.
8 yards
No,
the
listen,
tally on
I
that
love
first down
Naruto,
run. Here's
okay? I
second
think
and
it's a
2.
great story. I think it has even better ideas than the
They'll
story.
go again
But I
with
think
Dobbins.
Kishimoto's a hack that
He's
doesn't know
able
how
to
to
take
handle
this one up to the
characters.
35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come
Hinata
up
is
on
just like a
first
big
and 10.
girl the entire series.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
That's why
Running's going to get him over the 40
That's why I
to
always put
42.
Naruto up there as like one of the GOAT animes, but it's like so generic, you know?
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Yeah.
And he'll go down running on the 47 this time.
Like the fucking
The first down's on the drive.
No,
As they'll go for the 47 now on first down.
Dragon Ball's generic. Naruto's Pepsi. You know what I mean?
It's just a generic anime. I don't not sure why I'm making the analogy.
And the tackle going to be made out to 38.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
It's first and 10.
But I mean, some of the fights go substantially hard. Like the,
Oh yeah.
the anime's redo of the movie versus Momoshiki.
Down at about the 22-yard line.
Sauce, delicious. Love it.
I mean, some of the fights that
Okay, One Piece is cooking, alright? Like I said, like One Piece, like our characters, our characters have been a real slow burn. Also, Joe is like totally out of pocket saying that the new chapter was mid. But
Oh yeah, no, just good job.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
interesting takes on anime.
But Joe loves One Piece, but he's like, yeah, no, I don't like the new animation style they're going with. Why is everyone like? I'm like, yo, like, come on, Joe, let our characters cook, man. They've been like working for 20 years. Let the show be awesome.
Let them cook.
Yeah, like, dude, Zoro versus King, it was a different take on the manga interpretation, but it's not like I don't feel like my boy Zoro in the manga is like his engagement.
Let's go.
For a Ravens touchdown. 15-yard touchdown play. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. We looked at each other right when we flinched. We knew that foul was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. We are tied at 7.
1, 2, 3.
As Immortal, where there's like zones and like level zones.
First drive.
No,
Touchdown.
this one is
Do the zones level with you?
yeah, every zone you go to is scaled to your level.
Each team
Okay, it's different.
7-7 here as
And
the kicks
for
away.
multiplayer too, like if you were level 2 and I joined you,
Fielded
I
just
was like
outside
everything
the
for
goal
me would be
line.
like level 47.
It's like scales even if you're in a group.
That's exactly. It scales to everybody, and like the loot scales, like fucking everything scales.
That's kind of cool.
You know, I like it. Oh, I kind of did it. We get that altar. Thank you.
I don't know how that works in Immortal, but I assume it doesn't work like that because I know for a fact already that nothing scales as far as the zones.
More the same on this
Oh yeah, no,
upcoming
you can.
drive
This one
last
you can
time
go
out.
wherever.
They found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
7.
They want to use that
7, yeah.
confidence to its
8,
advantage.
yeah.
While
Oh,
also
but
keeping
honestly,
the
Brandon,
defense
all I'm gonna
anticipating
say
what's
is
up
that
next.
like One Piece was clowned on for its goofy art style and animation for so long, even though like, cause like anime is more mainstream than you know, manga. I mean, that doesn't like Western audiences watch like anime more than they read manga. But like ever since Wano happened and like One Piece was shown what it can really be, people have been real quiet. You've seen a lot of love for One Piece around, a lot of fake fans out there.
I mean, I never really was too much of a critic on different art styles because I kind of enjoy that about animes, that every anime has its own style of art.
Second and long,
But
it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence.
yeah, I mean, I feel like that's more of a personal critic critique. But I mean, like as far as like you know, some things are honestly, you know, I do enjoy like how Naruto did some of his fights like in a different art style. Like
They
I
certainly
did
did a
enjoy
nice
that,
job
but
improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's not like I wouldn't enjoy One Piece. I've always been meaning to start it, but I feel like I have to read it first.
You have to read it.
No, definitely read it because watching it would take way too much time. And it would almost become infuriating. Like reading the story and then being able to just blast
And it's
the anime.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be fourth down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
No ads, high-res images. You get to change like how you want to read. If you want to read left to right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
It's just fucking having issues like my face can't.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I've had like the last 3 generations of iPhones that I've just upgraded from, you know?
Yeah.
I never thought
On first down, Hurts. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
But as soon as like I jump on like an app like that, it literally starts sucking my battery dry.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to see this because they don't have talent trees in Ohio.
Yeah.
Trees are amazing.
It's not like down trees.
I do too. They have like a baby boy talent tree. It's basically like you just say.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
I mean, I'll fuck with it. It's great.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
This one is kind of based in like different tiers.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And this one's like your clear skill, just like your main.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they'll play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there in the scramble. It gets him a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last
Josh, but I got my
play
other
in the
monitor
second
has the map that I gotta look at and try and find all this shit.
You're good.
Diablo?
Yeah, I'm playing Diablo. I'm trying to get myself ready for the new season in a couple of days.
Oh, I heard about that. You want the game?
Fuck!
Yeah. Oh, I can do gaming. I'm supposed to be eating my dinner, but I'm having a really hard time with my appetite recently, and it's happening again, and I'm very frustrated by this.
That happened to me yesterday, actually. Did you try smoking yet?
No, probably don't smoke yet.
Yeah. I'll tell you, it definitely helps me.
Then my people probably really too, because now I'm going to the gym every day. I have to be hitting certain protein and calorie counts, right? And like I'm really struggling. Like last week it was really hard. I was really struggling with my appetite. I'm not eating without an appetite when it's been necessary, so I can relate to that problem.
So like in your case, it's better to eat like
Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition started to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
You're not like, it's not your powerlifting or anything like that. Like on intermediate fasting, especially if you're having issues, like Richard said, like just calorically dense foods. Like if you're having issues with your appetite and you're like, you're working out like frequently, you're spending energy and stuff like that, and your body has the nutrients. It's better to eat like more like fulfilling meals in one sitting, and fasting is great for your metabolism. Yeah, but the problem is, Anthony, I don't want to eat. It's not fulfilling meals, It's like it doesn't matter what I'm making.
Yeah.
I feel nauseous while I'm trying to eat it. That's the issue that I'm having.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Well, the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I can't really. I'm starving all the time. No,
I'll crush like 2,000.
You keep doing your game, to be hungry. Right.
Yeah. When we had like our anniversary party or whatever at the company, and I was just like, I'll just have like one big ass meal today. I guess this is much for free. Fucking like steak and shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Some like 3 or like there's like some massive like guys like sitting on a table and like my plate was like bigger than it's like hell yeah. I got too much food.
Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on
But I
third
probably
and goal from the 2.
What the fuck?
Also, Jamie, you're here.
Into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off.
1 second. I didn't really show it. This is me earlier, and I didn't respond to her.
Oh, no. Mentioned the option. Most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. The NFL, that's usually
Other kids have been in there.
Too long. So when you do keep it, it's
randomly, I had some meeting with like Japan and last night.
Japan, like all of
with I mean like the Japan side of the company.
I know.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
That was your hair.
And he's going to get out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
I mean, I was like.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Everyday's Japanese women.
Let's go.
They do like white guys, and a white guy being able to speak their language.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
It's not racist.
And some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. He's going to get it over 40 to the 42.
From what I've heard, that's all.
He'll come up after the gain of 7 on 2nd and 3.
Black people steal.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to 46. So in territory now. Here's a first and 10.
All right, we're really going there.
I don't know. Because he reached out to a colleague, and I'm like, hey, like, you know, let's go.
Anthony's just being racist.
27 yards for him on the ground now.
You know,
He is a tough man to bring down.
I can't believe you, Anthony.
That's the racism comes out.
I can't believe you, Anthony.
I can't believe you sometimes, Joshua.
Well, I haven't said a darn thing this whole entire chat.
The pickup.
The guy at work apparently like showed a picture of me to his wife, and he's like, "And my wife don't like your picture."
Oh,
and it turned into an easy first down.
I don't know, just because I got some kind of validation from people. I was going to lean into that.
Hey man, I'm always willing to oblige.
They can only manage to get a couple. Second
There are
and 8
definitely
coming
a
up.
subsection of Japanese girls that are like that, but I mean, yeah,
Rips like those, they were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball.
there's fucking white guys that only date
Appreciate you trying to cover
From
your
the
tracks at least for that one, Anthony.
Hurts. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's just human nature. People have what they like. A lot of it's very questionable. It's like, hey, you're into what you're into.
And they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But that's just me.
Great impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
Yeah, dude, he can like continue the drive. Like, bro, you don't know the kind of strength it takes to have let another man have sex with your wife.
that's true.
Yeah, I guess I don't. Yeah, I don't have that strength in me.
No, Riker's on Twitter. I know he knows what I'm talking about.
To the pickup of 5. Here's second and 5.
I feel like host of some fucking podcast, like he's married to a porn star, and then like right after they got married, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go do my first like, you know, like scene with a black guy or whatever." And then like I said, like post a video, and then he goes all over Twitter like, "Oh, only a real man lets somebody else have his wife has sex with somebody else." You know, like only fucks a real man or some shit like that, blah blah. Like we're trying to lean into the whole like, "Oh, hey, I'm in on the joke too, guys."
Try and run for
right?
Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Like,
Just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive.
We get it, bro. You can shut the fuck
My
up.
teammates have carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations, they were carrying us home. They said, "Tough boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher." And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion.
And act like you need, like, you know, fucking social points for it, you know? Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna pat you on the back for it.
yeah, like don't go out there and put your business out there and try to, like, expose your insecurities to defend yourself, you know? Like, that's just silly. Like, if you're gonna do that, that's fine. Do it. It's a lot more respectful if you shut the fuck up about it.
I mean, people are still gonna drag you no matter what you do.
They accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
People on the internet affect my marriage. Like, if that's
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
This happens, but hey, you know what? I support you. We already kind of deal with it.
Here's Sanders. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now second and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
My wife could be a porn star since she only bangs.
Second down and goal. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
I mean, yeah, I don't really call it a porn star, whatever.
Elliott good with a PAT.
That's the only way I'm talking.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A give up the middle to Dobbins. A little juke. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Jackson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down, here's Jackson. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations. That's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, back to Sanders. They find some open field here. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. That's going to be an 83-yard touchdown run. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game? I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise and really willed his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know